a Sears Craftsman snowblower. I made a short on taking the carburetor off and cleaning it with some gum out, blowing out the jets, taking it all apart, putting it back together. I got it to run 100% better. Well, I shouldn't say 100%, about 70% better, but I couldn't get it to idle. She just would not idle, and she's running rich. So I got online and said, well, let's look up a YouTube video and see how to really fix it. So I watched this guy's video, I forget his name, and he took it apart like I did, took it all apart. He says, these are fixed jet carburetors. There's no adjustments. That's what that means. On the high speed or the low speed, there's just an idle screw. So he goes out and he says, this is how to fix it. He takes it apart, he does through the whole routine. I'm watching. I'm like, well, show me something that I didn't do. And I'll tell you what he did that I didn't do.
Don't.
He got the carburetor off, he looked at it, he put it on the ground, and he smashed it with a sledgehammer. I swear. And then he went to Amazon.com and bought a brand new one. And for $15, let's pull it out of the box and show you what it looks like here. $15. Brand spanking new. It's got a high-speed adjustment, float bowl drain, a low-speed adjustment, idle adjustment up here. This is a low-speed adjustment screw here. Brand new, $15. Everything you need. So we're going to get to changing this, and it came with a gasket. So let's see how difficult this will be to separate it. Maybe I won't take it off from the manifold this time. We'll see how it goes. So we'll do it step by step, and we'll film it, I guess. I have a variety of tools here. So what we're going to do is pull out that little key, throw it in the pan. You don't want to lose it. Pull off the choke knob, which we just had off recently. We've got a variety of tools on the floor here you don't see. I just hope this comes apart as it is. Put one back together. Off screen, I didn't show it. I put a pair of vice grips on the gas line. Pair of vice grips on the gas line to stop the gas from coming out. There's a screw back here on the cover. I'm using a ratcheting wrench to get that one out real quick. Should be nice and loose because I just had it out a day or two ago. Let's see if we can drop it and lose it. That's what you call putting a wrench into things, if you drop the screw that you need and you lose it. Come on, got that one out by hand. There's two like that. Then there's two Phillips up front here. These hold right onto the bracket to the carburetor themselves. So I remember I had it apart, just like I said, a couple of days ago. That's a cheap screwdriver I'm using. It's actually an old Snap-on. So this cover moseys itself out of the way. Set it to the side. Hopefully not break nothing. These screws I like to get loose first. I think they're 5/16. They're not. Oh, I forget the size of those. They might be a 1/4 inch. And they're not. So we'll find the size of those again. I forget what I used on that last time. My little socket sets out here. Well, it's probably a nut driver. Let's see if I can find it down here. That's a nut driver, 5/16. Come on. It's funny that they're not in order, maybe. So we get the right tool here. Maybe out of the other socket set. Oh, that's just a regular tip screwdriver. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Yeah, my eyes ain't that good. No, that's not a screwdriver. All right. There's two screws they want you to take out here. I don't want to take the manifold off. Let's see if we can get these out first. So we're going to use a little WD-40 on there because they look like they're going to need it. Loosen all this stuff up there. Let it sit while we're in here. All right, let's find the nut driver for that, and we'll get that apart. It looks like it's going to be. Geez, maybe you can't get a screwdriver on in there. Yeah, you can. I think it's a Phillips, but I'm going to want a better better handled Phillips. So let's get one of these out. This tip looks good. Let's see if that fits in there. We can get that out. There's it too long. Ah, they're nice and loose. Yeah, we'll take it off this way this time. We just got to watch the linkage. I remember it's in the second hole in the back or in the front. Now the screwdriver fit back here. I'll have to change tips or something. Yesterday I took it off from the manifold. All right, we're going to find a short tip and we'll get on that screw. Okay, I got that screw out and I got it dangling here. I set the tools down. I'm going to pull off this. Come on, off of there. Wow, got to pry it off with a screwdriver again. This is the primer. Dude, just had it off yesterday. It should walk right off of there. There it goes. So the primer bulb line is off. The clamp is off on the back. I didn't show that. Now we just want to monkey the carburetor. Come on. Turn the line off again first. Gas line off here. I got new needle nose. Let me go get them. I didn't even open them yet. I bet you it'll help you out. So I got these cheap needle nose I just bought because I couldn't find my other ones. This big wet gas line. Sometimes some of this little stuff is, the screws in the way here. Get the screw out first. That might help. And the gas line will just pull right off here. I usually have to pry it off with a screwdriver. There it goes. Huh. That's a tough one. I don't want to bend the linkage here. Wow. Let's use the little screwdriver. That's a Phillips. I gotta find my tools. They're right up here. I'll lay them around here. Ow. It's off. Whew. And I got more gas leaking out there. I thought I had it pinched off. So let's get this linkage unhooked. That's the second hole, I said. That idle. Back hole. Sometimes it's a real. There it goes. Okay, front hole. Second hole. There's the old carburetor. So we're going to change some parts over on this quick. Let the gas come out of there. Surprised there's that much in there. Like I said, I had it running. Alright. Got no fire extinguisher here, so that's not good. So we got to get some tools out here. Hopefully we got one that needs to come apart there. All right, we end up trying every tool I have in the one pouch. We went from square-headed bits to Phillips-headed to star-type drives, all different sizes I had, taking them out of a kit, trying to see if they'd actually fit this thing to get this bracket off. And it's nothing working. I couldn't figure out what fits. I tried everything. So finally I said, I'm going to have to go look for something else. I get up and I'm going to go look for another kit I had with other bits and see what I got in there. It's a drill bit kit. Maybe there's something in there that'll fit it, because this is a little ridiculous. I can't find nothing. It was here that I realized that it was an Allen wrench that actually fits it. So, boy, oh boy, let's go back to the toolbox. I said, now we're going to have to go through the drawers again. And I'm rifling through the drawers as normally, because I know I got Allen wrenches. But the toolbox is just such a mess. So I'm back there for a good, I cut this video, I'm back there for a good, I got to say, before I locate a 1/8 inch Allen wrench to get this bracket off of the carburetor. Camera's off. I put all the... And then go figure, I forgot to turn the camera back on. All the other pieces on from the other carburetor. And now I'm just trying to get the bolt, or the screws, started here, which could be a little difficult at times. Of course, this is one of those times. I could try to put the nut on by hand. I used to do this when I was younger. It was so easy when your fingers were smaller. And now drop the nut. There goes the screwdriver. Yeah, don't forget to scrape the old gasket off. It comes with a new one. I am having a little difficulty here, so what we're going to try is we're going to put our screwdriver on first, onto the screw, hopefully. And then we'll slide it back out with a nut from underneath. Yeah. That's kind of why they recommend you do it with the manifold off. It becomes a little bit easier. Oh no. No. Can't lose that. Alright, I'm going to have to get down on the floor and squat. My favorite position. But I'm having trouble putting this nut on. There's no sense filming it. Carburetor is on. Fuel line is hooked up. And we're going to give it a new spark plug too. And they're supposed to be gapped at about 35 thousandths. Let's see if my eye can see this. 30, a little bit more. 35 thousandths, all right. So we're gapped at 35 thousandths. Gonna put a new plug in here. Then we're gonna clean up the tools. And then we'll take this outside and see if she runs. All right, let's clean up some of these tools. And then we'll take this puppy outside and see what she's got. So we'll start it up in here real quick and show how it idles now. I turned it down too low. little bit more adjustment, but it's really not warmed up yet. So. Idle. So there you go. New carburetor for 15 bucks. Makes all the difference. Still think it needs a little bit more fine adjustment on the carburetor. But that's enough for me today. So there's the old carburetor. Fixed jet on the bottom. There's no high-speed adjustment. And then on the side, where'd it go here? Right where that little black cap is there. The sun's kind of shine. There's a little screw in there. That's your so-called idle adjustment. And that's fixed also. There's no spring. It's not adjustable. And that little needle plugs up. It's crazy. You can't clean it. So they're junk.
Don't.